Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Horned Owls Dynasty here on College Football 25. Today, we are going to be getting through two games in this episode. First up, we will be taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, who nearly beat Alabama in Week 1. Nearly might be too strong of a word. At the very least, they did play Alabama pretty tough, especially considering that Western Kentucky was on the road in that one. Now, this is a conference game, so we already have plenty of reason to want to win it. But another reason we want to win this one is that Western Kentucky is going after Ronnie Turner. They are right now number 2 on his top school list. Trailing 3-0 in the first quarter, we needed a spark, and our defense would provide one. We would force a fumble and recover it, and then go on to kick a field goal on our possession there after the fumble. All tied at 3, Western Kentucky, they wanted the lead back. Their quarterback, TJ Finley, would spin out of the pocket, and buy just enough time to find a wide receiver here in Bryce Childress in the back of the end zone to give Western Kentucky the lead again. Late in the first half, we had about 20 seconds and 2 timeouts to try and make something happen, and we would end up making something happen. Denard Stockton would turn this check down into a big play, and at least give us a chance at some points here nearing the end of the half. We would bring on Aaron Farr to try a 40-yard field goal. His time was expiring in the first half, but he would fall short with his kick, so we would add in halftime, trailing by 7. All the way in the fourth quarter, we were now down 13-3 and really needed a score on this drive. Cameron Barber, he would be able to turn the corner on this toss, and the senior running back would score a touchdown to make this a one-score game here at the start of the fourth quarter. The Hilltoppers, already on top, looked to add on, and Elijah Young, he wanted to make up for that fumble that he had all the way back in the first quarter. I think he did that with this nice 14-yard touchdown run to put Western Kentucky back up by 2 scores. We did not want to give up on this game. We did not want to roll over, so we didn't. Our quarterback, Justin Cage, would end up hitting Zach Hawkins here for a touchdown, and that would make things interesting, but we needed our defense to get a stop, something they hadn't really done today, and they did actually get a stop. We had 2 minutes here to at least get in a field goal range. Justin Cage would go deep down the field, looking for Jordan Bryant on the wheel route, and they would hook up for a big gain, and that would pretty much make it goal to go and give us a real good shot here. Facing 3rd and 12, Justin Cage had that field goal in his back pocket, but he must have forgot because he got greedy here and forced it into the end zone, throwing a pick, and that would pretty much do it. But that would not be all for this game. Western Kentucky, they may have had the lead and game locked up, but they wanted to run the score up. Their running back, Elijah Young, who's got 94 speed, he would break off a 94-yard touchdown run, as Western Kentucky does end up running up the score and picking up their first win of the season. And for us, it is our first loss of the season, as we lose this one, 27-17. And there is their mascot, that thing, dancing around on us after they run the score up against us. This was a really tough game for our defense. The pass defense allowed the opposing quarterback for Western Kentucky, TJ Finley, to go 23 for 25, so that was a problem. But so was the run defense. Elijah Young broke off some long runs, and that really hurt us. We needed the offense to be perfect with how the defense played, and it just didn't happen. We had a chance there in the end, though, but Cage, or I should say I, threw an interception, and that ended up costing us the game. I should have just taken the sack and then tried a field goal. Hopefully Aaron Farr would have made it, and we could have went to overtime and seen what would have happened there. You can't win them all, though, so we are going to just move on here to our next game right away, taking on Florida International, who are 2-0. They did beat a Big Ten team back in Week 1. That was Indiana, for whatever that's worth. It is another conference game for us. All of our conference games coming here before we play a single non-conference game this season. Wearing the all-orange uniforms for this matchup against FIU, Jordan Bryant is going to spin by a defender, break a tackle, and be knocked out of bounds up near the 40, a gain of 21 for Jordan Bryant, who has been our main source of offense in the first couple of weeks of the season. Facing 3rd and 12, he would go down the field for CJ Carter, but come up empty. That was an option route for Carter. I thought he was going to stop or come back to the ball, but he just kept on running right into coverage and made that play impossible. On defense now, a nice run stop in the backfield. The running back for FIU, Keyshawn Owens, pretty solid. Not really a lead in anything, but he's just pretty good at everything. Their quarterback is a lefty, and it is Jenkins. P1 Jenkins going down the field, hitting Dean Patterson for a big gain to keep the drive for the Panthers going. Back to Owens. He's going to run right through the middle of our defense, looking a lot like Elijah Young did against us, as FIU has it at the 11-yard line. They're going to try Owens again, but Joe Moss, the senior defensive tackle, is going to just swat him down in the backfield. He's been pretty solid at both against the run and the pass. He's not a bad pass rusher. On third down, Jenkins would feel the pressure and just chuck it out the back of the end zone to make it fourth down. So the Panthers would trot on their kicker, Gabriel, and he's going to make the kick and get the Panthers on the board to give them an early 3-0 lead. 3rd and 12, in danger of going 3 and out. We would find an open man down the field, though, in Jordan Bryant, who not only are we using as a running back, but we have lined him up out there. Not as necessarily a wide receiver, but as another pass-catching option, and he can really do it all, as he has shown in these first couple of weeks. Hopefully he can stay healthy and keep up with this level of play. On third down, that is Devin Glover coming open underneath and making the catch, getting a first down and more. Gain of 13 for the junior out of Iowa. At the 28-yard line, Cage is going to take a chance to the end zone for Denard Stockton, and it would be caught, but there was a flag, and it is going to be holding against us. That is Shad Green, one of our best players on the team, our right guard, been called. Now back at the 43, facing 1st and 25. We are going to get back the penalty yards and more, and forget that. We're going to score. That is Devin Glover. He's going to score his first touchdown of the season, and just like that, we have taken a lead. 7-3 in this first quarter. The Panthers going to Owens, and he has so much room to run. He's going to take it across midfield. A touchdown-saving tackle there from Jerome Moon, who's been not so bad here in the early going for us. Back to Owens on the right side this time. He's going to get away from Wyatt Van Horn, and there goes Owens up near the 10 and down at the 12. 80 yards in this first quarter on the ground. Our defense is not looking so hot. A fake to Owens this time, and Jenkins, he should have pitched that one. What was he doing? He's going to be tackled way back in the backfield. 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Jenkins is going to feel the heat, and it's going to be a sack for Hayden Warner, the free safety, able to make the play. So with the first quarter winding down, the Panthers are going to bring on Gabriel to kick another field goal, and he's going to make this kick. We make it a 1-point game at the end of the first quarter. Florida International on offense again. It'll be Lexington Joseph, their backup running back, getting a chance, and he'll pick up an easy 7-yard gain on a first down run. It is already tough enough to get stops on defense as it is, but when you're constantly giving up 6, 7, 8, or even 9 yards on first down, it makes it way too easy on the opposing offense. They could just do whatever they want to on second down, and even if they don't get the first down there, it's still going to be 3rd and short, and they could get the first down easy on that play. And you have to worry about defending both the run and the pass then. As Keyshawn Owens is going to head to the right side of the field, and he is going to score a 19-yard touchdown run for the junior running back as FIU with the lead late in the first half. Midwestern down by 6, facing 3rd and 12. Cage is going to buy just enough time to get the throw off, and it's going to be caught. Devin Glover, he's had a strong showing here in the first half. He's going to make the play there. A fake to Jordan Bryant, and another deep ball. This time it's going to be caught by Zach Hawkins. The senior tight end is going to put Midwestern in the red zone. Down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Cage is unable to sense the pressure in time, and he's going to be sacked. Elijah Anderson-Taylor, the senior linebacker, getting to him. Warren Farr on the try a 28-yard field goal, and he's going to miss it. He pushes it right, and Midwestern is going to come up empty on that drive. FIU looking to take a commanding lead, and they're going to get a big play here. That is Ross Fournette, a junior wide receiver who we just tried to cover with Wyatt Van Horn. A complete mismatch as he just burns our linebacker. Another big play as FIU is up to the 12-yard line after completing another pass. Down to 39 seconds to go. Jenkins scanning under pressure, and down he goes, sacked by Javon Turner. And we'll actually use a timeout here, trying to keep a bit of time on that clock. 3rd and 17, we got a lot of guys in the end zone, and it will not work out. How do you let that happen? You gave up a touchdown on 3rd and 17, Ross Fournette, making a lot of big plays on that drive as FIU extends the lead. 20-7, we do have a little bit of time here, and we are going to try and take advantage of it. Devin Glover, another big play as he gets us across midfield. But he did not get out of bounds, so the clock did not stop. And we got to get out of bounds here, and we do. Jordan Bryant able to not only make the catch down the field, but get out of bounds at the 27. And give Aaron Farr a chance at a 44-yard field goal. Can he make this one? He can. He does make the 44-yarder, but he misses the 28. Don't know how that makes sense, but at least we do get some points out of that. 20-10 as we start the 3rd quarter and nearly get a pick 6 to open it. Byron Washington had it right there in his hands. Another look at it. That really should have been a pick 6. 3rd and 5 for FIU. It'll be Owens running into Deshaun Rockwell and not getting the first down. They tried to run it there on 3rd and medium, and it just didn't end up happening for them. But FIU is on offense after our offense did nothing, and they will pick up 5 yards on a quick pass that is caught by Eric Rivers. On 2nd down, Jenkins, the left-handed quarterback, is going to throw to his right, and another catch is going to be made by Ross Fournette, who is like the 5th overall wide receiver on their depth chart, but he's making some plays today. Jenkins keeping it on the read option. Not really a great runner. When I looked at his ratings, he didn't appear to be, but he wasn't too bad on that one. He's going to keep it again on a read option, and Wyatt Van Horn is going to slam him to the ground at the 10-yard line, making it goal to go for the Panthers. 1st and goal, a handoff left side. That is Owens. He is brought down in the open field. Malik Jefferson, the junior safety, makes a nice tackle. Owens trying the right side, and Deshaun Rockwell is there to stop him after a short gain. And we keep this a 2-score game. Jenkins searching, moving to his left. He let it go, and it is incomplete. So FIU is going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here, and we are able to keep this a 2-score game, and it's only going to be a 10-point game still as Gabriel misses the kick. So both kickers now have missed a short field goal. Barber is going to be swallowed up in the backfield. He had no chance on that one. I mean, come on. You at least got to give your running back a chance to make a move, and he didn't have that. And Cage doesn't have much of a chance here. He's going to be hit as he let it go, and we're going to end up going 3 and out. The Panthers with a 2-score lead and a chance to make it a 3-score lead if they can get a touchdown on this drive, but instead they're going to lose the ball. It gets scooped up by Milton Hampton, the big edge rusher. He's going to break a tackle and stumble into the end zone. A 44-yard fumble return for a touchdown by this Midwestern defense, and that is the play we have been waiting for all game long. Joe Moss was the one to knock it out. I think he has really been good considering his overall is not the highest. He's an athletic defensive tackle, though, and he's able to make plays like that and get some momentum on our side. And we get off the field here. Jenkins to his right on 3rd down, and we cannot get off the field. That is going to be caught by Juju Lewis, a 6'2 wide receiver, sophomore at 216 pounds. FIU is trying to grind this possession down the field and punch it into the end zone to get back up by 2 scores. 3rd quarter winding down. Here is Lewis over the middle, unable to hang on. Wyatt Van Horn is going to knock the ball out, and FIU will have to put the ball away. Midwestern, here in the 4th quarter, a chance to tie the game up or take the lead. We haven't had much success on offense. Jordan Bryant, one of our main reasons that we have been all right on offense at times this year, has kind of been held down. He did have a nice run there to get us a first down as Jimmy Hill is going to be brought down right away. 3rd and 6. Cage with a clean pocket, and he is able to find a man open in C.J. Carter. And now Justin Cage is over 200 yards passing on the day. Zach Hawkins heads to the left side of the formation, but Cage will throw to the right side of the field instead. And that is going to be another catch for C.J. Carter. 2nd down. Bryant is going to head up the middle here, and get a first down as we continue to eat up yards on this drive and get closer to getting into the red zone at the very least. Cage facing pressure is going to get the check down pass off in time. Jimmy Hill with a gain of 6. He's a pretty good pass catcher. And he makes the catch there. Now Barber the back. It's going to be a fake to him. Cage looking for somebody to get open, but the FIU defense is going to blanket everybody, so Cage is going to take off and tiptoe out of bounds there with a first down. Now at the 27. Barber on the toss. He is going to be tackled down, but not before he's got a gain of 5 as we continue to grind away on this drive. 3rd and short. Bryant, he's got the first down, and we are up to the 12-yard line. Can we finish this drive off with a touchdown, though? It is going to be Jimmy Hill trying the left side. He is met at the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown Midwestern, and Midwestern has come back again in the 4th quarter of a game to not only make it interesting, but to take the lead. Plenty of time here, though, for the Panthers to try and make a comeback of their own, as Owens is going to try the left side and not find really anything. Only a gain of 1. They'll fake it to him on 2nd down, and pressure gets there right away. It is a sack for Deshaun Rockwell, who I did say I wanted to use as a pass rusher, and blitzing is an option. Out to Jenkins there. 3rd down. Jenkins going down the field, and he's going to connect on a post route. That is Eric Rivers, and just like that, FIU is across midfield. Down to 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Jenkins going down the field. He's got a man behind the defense. A complete breakdown from the Midwestern secondary, and it's a touchdown. FIU has taken the lead back in the 4th quarter. That was Dean Patterson. 1:50 for Midwestern to try and put together a good drive. Here is a throw behind Glover, and he can't bring it in. He's been pretty good today, but that would have been a tough catch. 3rd down. A blitz on the way. Cage is going to go down the field. It is out of reach. CJ Carter trying to make a great catch, but he just couldn't. Ball game on the line here. Midwestern needs a first down, and they're going to get one. Jordan Bryant got left wide open. He's going to spin out of bounds up near midfield. I have no idea what FIU is thinking there. How are you going to leave Jordan Bryant, of all people, wide open? So Midwestern into plus territory nearly. And now they are, after a catch is going to be made by Jordan Bryant. He's able to break a couple of tackles. 1 man to beat, and he scores. Touchdown Midwestern. Another touchdown late in the 4th quarter, and Midwestern is back on top. Now the question is, did we leave too much time? 1:23 for FIU to try and make something happen. Here is a catch made by Burris over the middle, and FIU is going to use their first timeout. 1:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Jenkins and FIU trying to remain unbeaten. And Jenkins is going to be hit as he let it go. Going to be incomplete. Joe Moss with the pressure there. 3rd down. Jenkins stepping up. And he's just going to feel the pressure here and throw the ball away to make it 4th and 10. What do you got here, FIU? Game on the line for them. They really need this. Jenkins is going deep over the middle again, and it's going to be caught. Ross Fournette makes it a heck of a catch. My goodness, with the game on the line, you're going to hang on through a hit like that? He's already made a bunch of big plays in this one, and he makes the biggest play yet. Jenkins from the 44 Midwestern, he's going for it all. A shot to the end zone, and it is incomplete. A great pass breakup made by Jerome Moon. A 2nd down. Jenkins, quick underneath, and it's going to be caught by Fournette. You'd have been better off dropping that because FIU only gets a gain of 3, and they're going to waste like 10 seconds. Jenkins on 3rd down. He's going down. He's going to be sacked by DeMarcus Perkins, making it 4th down. FIU facing all the pressure in the world here. Jenkins on 4th and 13. He's going towards the end zone, and Jerome Moon is going to save the game again. He'll break up another pass near the end zone, and it is a turnover on downs. So Midwestern can kneel this one out, and they are going to win this one 31-27, picking up their 2nd win of the season. And we are now 2-0 at home. All 3 of the games that we have played this year have been really close. Justin Cage ends up winning player of the game. I don't really agree with that. And that's not saying Cage was bad, because he wasn't. He had 300 yards passing. threw a pair of touchdown passes and did not turn the ball over. Personally, I would have gone with Joe Moss, who had the big forced fumble in the third quarter that we returned for a touchdown, and it gave us momentum when we had none before that. You could have also picked Jerome Moon, who had the two big pass breakups there on the final drive of FIU's that won us a game and forced a turnover on downs. If you had to pick an offensive player, you should have gone with Jordan Bryant, who not only led this team in rushing, but led it in receiving as well. So I would have gone with one of those three personally, but Justin Cage was not bad in this one. Reggie Hambrick has some points to spend here. On his skill tree, we end up getting an upgrade here for the defensive line recruiting to give a bonus to our actions to defensive linemen as we continue to work on the trenches in recruiting. We are eventually going to have to start looking at more defensive backs because our secondary is not very good and we really do have to fix that. So that is the next thing we are going to be working on for Reggie Hambrick's coaching skill tree. For the recruiting update, Ronnie Turner has a visit scheduled week 5. That will be our first visit of this dynasty. He is going to watch us play Georgia Southern, one of our two rivals. And Western Kentucky, if you were worried about them, you don't have to be anymore. They have pulled their scholarship. No idea why. I guess we do have a pretty big lead, but I'm surprised to see them just pull their scholarship for Ronnie Turner. John Stanford also has a visit in week 5, which is going to help out not only himself, but Ronnie Turner's visit. So those two will boost each other a little bit to make the visit go a bit more in our favor. John Stanford has no other schools interested in him at the moment, and that is some great news for us. Hopefully we can get those two to commit after week 5, after they visit. Carlos Harbor does not have a visit scheduled, and I don't know if we're going to need one to be scheduled. It looks like we're pretty close to being able to get him to commit here. Ketro Wagoneer, nobody going after him. It would be great to be able to get him along with John Stanford as we try and build up our offensive line. On the defensive side of things, Mike Stallworth, it is still going really well with him. Nobody going after him. JD Birmingham, nobody going after him either. So a lot of these recruiting battles are still completely in our favor, and hopefully none of these bigger teams end up going after any of the players we're going after, because we really need to use all 35 of our scholarships with having as many seniors as we do. Still no commits, but we are getting close, I feel like, to getting our first commit of the Dynasty. All of our games so far this season have been competitive and had close finishes. Our next game is going to be against Kennesaw State, one of our two on-paper rivals. Hopefully it's just as exciting as all the games up until this point have been. If you guys are enjoying this series, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. But that'll be all for this episode. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.